The game gives players the ability to drive vehicles, fish, and hunt. There are 11 locations, 32 animals to hunt and harvest, and several thousand Cabela's gear options. Some of the animals in the game include white-tailed deer, brown bear, moose, coyote, bobcat, and raccoon. Open season allows to go right into the hunt with random gear in order to complete the authorized bag limit for deer. The players can also choose the difficulty of the hunt to test out the capabilities. The game received mostly positive reviews from critics, who praised it for its gameplay, graphics, sound, value, and animal behaviors, but it was criticized for the human designs and movements. Cabela's Outdoor Adventures, which share the same title with the previous entry in this list, was released for 7th generation consoles. Unlike the first game, the 2009 release only has the story mode, and lets players shoot whatever they encounter. The game features North America's top outdoor destinations, over 50 hunting and fishing adventures and intensive use of gear and tactics, such as animal calls and stealth skills. Emphasis is placed on moments that are instinctively associated with hunting and fishing, like deer stalking, squeezing the trigger, hooking a fish or snap shooting a fleshed bird, all while respecting real-life hunting rules and regulations. Players can also upgrade their hunting gear with authentically branded real-life equipment. It features fishing, bird hunting, and hunting for bigger game. New to this series is a reworked shooting system known as Vitals, short for Visually Integrated Targeting and Lock-On System, that allows the player to focus on delivering an accurate shot to the prey's vitals, while also creating a closer and more personal view of the animals as they react realistically to being hunted. In a press release announcement for the game, David Oxford of Activision stated,
"Never before has a Cabela's game had so much variety. We went back to the drawing board with the folks at Cabela's and listened closely to the serious enthusiasts of each of these disciplines to make sure Cabela's Outdoor Adventures is the most complete game ever for sportsmen."
Brian Stave of Cabela's commented,
"I commend Activision for their commitment to simulating the outdoor sports in a challenging, fun and exciting format. Cabela's Outdoor Adventures gives real enthusiasts their fix when they can't be in a forest or on a lake."
The game received mixed to favorable reviews from critics, with praise given for improvement from previous installments of the series. Cabela's Alaskan Adventures features 12 different maps, including different regions in Alaska and the Arctic, where players may track or allure animals to complete goals. Numerous animals are available to hunt. Bears such as the grizzly bear, black bear, glacier bear and polar bear appear. Other hostile animals include coyotes, wolverines, Canada lynx, Arctic wolves, gray wolves, musk oxen, and bison. Roosevelt elk, Yukon moose and mountain goats are available to hunt, as well as different birds and small mammals. Players may also practice fishing, either with fishing rods or in the form of ice fishing with tip-ups. Money from successful hunts can be used to purchase better equipment including firearms and camping equipment. The game includes fines, which subtract money from the player if certain hunting laws are breached, such as firing a weapon too close to an occupied building. The game received mixed to negative reviews from critics. Players control their hunter from a third-person perspective. The player can track and stalk a variety of animals on a safari over several African countries. The game has many huntable animals such as leopards, elephants, rhinoceroses, cheetahs, lions, and a variety of other animals. Players have several different firearms, rifles from the 243 up to the 600, which is best for big game, like elephants and rhinos, shotguns for bird hunting and small caliber handguns designed to protect against small predators. Players also have a tracker which gives clues on where to find game, a porter to give advice of which firearm to use and a guide to help them along and set up the hunts. Players embark on different hunting expeditions in search of legendary trophy animals, which takes place in different time periods during the past century. Environments like the Yukon Territory and the Rocky Mountains are free roaming. The title focuses on 10 big game species including white-tailed deer, brown bear, and elk, but there is also a variety of species of small game. This is also one of the few Cabela's games where the animals will not attack. The game features different game modes, including Marksman's mode, which includes special shooting contests. In Cabela's North American adventures, players search for trophy game is captured on film as a cameraman records their adventures. Players will have to wait for the right gun, or bow shot opportunity, and making sure the cameraman perfectly frames the action. Players can hunt more than 30 game species across 10 North American regions, from Alaska to Mexico. This was the last Cabela's game to be released on the PlayStation 2 and PSP. Cabela's Trophy Box has the player track and stock a variety of trophy deer in over 24 states and provinces across North America. Species includes, among others, whitetail, Rocky Mountain mule deer, Sika, desert mule deer and Colombian blacktail. There are 96 different hunting missions to hunt in as well as 24 different hunting competitions to compete in. There are also 5 different career hunting slams where players hunt several different species in the course of a week. Players can also use authentic Cabela's equipment, ranging from tree stands, buck and doe calls. The main objective of the game is to catch the monster bass. There are over 500 locations across North America to fish from, and they all have different kinds of fish. Players can also battle world record trophies for the largest fish. The game plays like most other Cabela fishing games, and strives to be just like real life. When the player begins to catch a fish, they must press a series of buttons to catch it. The larger the fish, the more buttons they have to press.